Hello everyone, and welcome into the High Zaptitude Event, which brings in shiny Tadbulb for now, apparently boosted in 2 km event egg, so that is today's event grind, because there is a global challenge, which currently we're still working on stage 1 on, and that, when we get to stage 2, completing it, will unlock Wattrel and Kilo Wattrel as brand new Pokemon. It's all electric types, and in a good way, it's actually pissing down with rain right now, so that's giving us an actual weather boost, but Daily Adventure Egg is going to be rubbish. There you go. I could call it immediately. The likes of Chinchu are here, which I haven't seen for a very long time, to be fair, so we're going to be grinding for that one. Tynamo, haven't really seen that since its community day a couple of years ago, and Tadbulb is available in the wild apparently. There's also a couple of research tasks that you should take note of. Trusty Leek Duck to the rescue. So catch 5 Pokemon has 3 available choices of Chinchu, Tynamo, and Helioptile. All can be shiny. The various Hundos are there on screen. And catch 15 is going to give you either an Emolga, a Yamper, which is a bit dead because it can't be shiny, but Tadbulb in there, and 390. That's the CP you're looking for. Wattrel will be available through field research when it eventually gets into the game. We need to earn kilometers doing that, so we're definitely going to get our skates on today. It's not exactly the most pleasant of days, so the umbrella's going to stay up very much so for the entire session, but a big thanks to Zumori, who gifted us the event ticket for this one, which gives us, much like the New Year's event, a ton of event encounters, all specifically Tadbulb. Anyone who's played the Gen 9 games knows that Tadbulb is not only microscopic, but also police chasing the Tadbulb maybe. It's basically impossible to spot in the wild, so thankfully in Pokemon GO it should be a lot easier to see. But a little bit of a wrap up since the last video. Thanks everybody who engaged with the Curem Fusion Raid Day. I know not everybody is very fond of that event. Having played and seen a little bit more, I can understand why entirely. Shout out to Ben J. Taylor, who got us not only another shiny Curem, but screen recorded here, a huge shiny Zekrom, which is freaking cool. Pretty terrible stats, so if anybody out there is a lucky friend of mine who has a like-for-like XXL shiny Zeki, wouldn't mind a swapsies on that one, maybe for LA. We did pick up a shiny Clauncher as well at the very tail end of the Pinch Perfect event. That was actually while we were doing the shop in Lidl, so it's called Lidl now. Unfortunately, there seems to already be quite a glaring problem with this event. Tadbulb and the event eggs are 2Ks, but unfortunately they're not dropping solo. So basically you're gonna have to work through regular 5s and 10s to try and get the ones with Tadbulb in them, which I don't particularly appreciate, but I do have to say, again, thanks to Mori for the gifted ticket, because it means we've got half egg distance as part of that purchase, which is freaking needed, because I don't want to burn supers necessarily on 2K. So 1 kilometer to explore, but I really don't appreciate the fact that the 5s and 10s are still dropping. Just during this event, focus it on the 2s at least. It's not even a case of getting more 2s than anything else, because look, we've got 3 5s and 2 10s, which means we've now got 4 2s out of 9. But first Tadbulb is not shiny, 588. I seem to remember this thing being painful to catch. So let me know in the comments below, of course, your thoughts and feelings on this event. Are you chasing that Tadbulb? Bellybolt, it's tanky. It's a very good shiny Bellybolt, but will it have any play in PvP? Certainly not a raid attacker, kind of just a shiny grind and a chase. So best of luck, people. Barely made it into Walpo, I need a pause anyway. Rocket Grunt with a bag on. I will actually say, anybody who does Pokemon Sleep still, managed to pick up a shiny Bagon and a shiny Dwebble from the 3 Pokemon that came in this morning from that game, which is rather nice and snazzy. This is not green, unlike that one. I will stress you're more likely to find Yamper just because it can't be shiny yet. That's what I have a horrible suspicion of. That is terrible. In the bin you go, sir. But Daily Incense is on for a small smidge of time. This is the Yamper. What a surprise. Check 2 is going to be a Yamper. What a surprise. And 3, please give us a Tadbulb at least. Yes, there's a Tadbulb. 390 would be nice to pick up. It's been a while since Tadbulb was actually debuted. I remember doing it on the channel. We got a field research task Hundo. That's pretty terrible as a Tadbulb goes, but we might as well check these tasks. It's worth seeing how frequent these tasks are going to be. Pretty decent. I need to explore a kilometer. First, for 2K eggs for the event, let's see. An Elekid is what you can get in there. I've heard Pichu's in there, Toxel, which isn't too bad, and then Tadbulb, but it looks like a lot of Elekid, which is not unexpected, unfortunately. 3 Elekid. I mean, they're all boosted egg shinies, so it's not the end of the world, and the fact that it only takes 1 kilometer to do it if you get that $2 ticket, which I honestly recommend you do. Event bonus and the number of encounters you can get. And we have 2 15s. 1 is a Yamper, no surprise there, and 2 is the Tadbulb of 360. I am actually finding Tadbulb and Emolga, which are supposed to be rarer spawns. They're around in the wild a lot, but I think that could be the weather boost having a significant effect. Definitely get your electric type Mega on for this event. It's mostly electric types featured, but you've only got really a choice of 3. My personal preference would always be go with the Kyogre. The weather trio give you 3 typing boosts in terms of catch candy. You are not going to believe what just happened. You may recall me making a mention of an observation regarding the eggs, and got some 5Ks that were going off. I just clicked through them really quickly because I had the group challenge thing claimed. I wanted to check the research daily incense spawn. I saw a shiny Ordino hatch, and look what this is. It's our first Shundo of the year. I'm not kidding. It's a Shundo Ordino from a 5K egg. Not boosted or anything like that. I'm getting serious deja vu to last year. We had the Shundo Scyther from Daily Incense with the Fido Fetch, High Zaptitude, a random 5K egg, Shundo Ordino. And the good thing is, that has a mega. That's freaking mental. Our first Shundo of 26 is a hatch. First ever hatched Shundo, I will add. I am astonished. I'm speechless. I have no words. It's just amongst the mime during an LGM. Oh my goodness me, we have hatched a freaking Shundo Ordino. I'm going to claim this task and reward, because why not? It's the Tadbulb. If you haven't done so, please throw a like on the video, hit that subscribe button, stick around for more, because take a moment. I don't have to worry about it running away like a raid encounter. It's a freaking Shundo hatch. All the hatch days, all the egg events, all the Go Fests, tours, wild areas. How many eggs have we actually hatched in the game? Where's my egg medal? All the way down here. After just over 38,000 egg hatches in the game. 38,000 plus eggs. And we got ourselves a Shundo. Yes! Come on. Oh, that's honestly freaking bliss. Tynamo hatched in the rain less than 40 minutes into the new event. I will say thanks Zumori, because it gave us half egg distance, which meant we burnt through that 5K egg a hell of a lot faster. Ooh, chin. Not Chinchu, Chimecho. Right, well, before the video finishes, we will definitely put that thing to level 50 and get it Mega Evolve. That's another one to work on getting to Tier 3 Mega. Come on, first Shundo of the year. Let's go. After that previous luck, I'm going to put these 3 2s on camera. First egg Tadbulb, look at that, finally. And there's another Elekid, and will we get any... It's a Larvesta, for goodness sake, look at that. I have no idea, I haven't bothered looking up the hundos. That is very far off of it. Larvesta's pretty dead, and then Elekid's pretty dead. That's fine, because we've got 2 research checks for catch 15. One is a Tadbulb into the stack you go, my friend, and the second is going to be an Emolga. It's of course worth noting that the Precious Piles research next 2 stages have been unlocked, so we're going to claim some Great Balls, which I will never say no to be honest, and a Tadbulb. Very apt. We do of course need to get through the premium timed research, which I completely forgot about. My game was glitched and it wasn't actually showing me completing things for the longest time until the game crashed when the weekly challenge is completed. Okay, what on earth is going on there? I got a raid pass for an encounter. And a poor me, okay? Things like that can be fixed. Let's get some rare candy and a bit of Stardust, no problemo. Professor, mate, I never cared, I never will care. Win a raid, win a max battle, Tadbulb encounters. Let's check 1. No shiny, unfortunately, 377. Remember, 390 is what we're looking for, preferably with a little bit of a red tail and some sparkle action on it. Check 2 shall be, no shiny, 382 though. Third check of premium, not a shiny, and 380. Penultimate check of page 1, no shiny, and 374. And here we go, we get ourselves the incubator, some XP, and a Tadbulb that's not shiny, 372. More tasks, more spawns, more things breaking out of balls. Stop it. Now feeling somewhat obligated to hatch and record every single egg. A 2 for a Tadbulb, a 2 for a Toxel, not unlike the one we had on B-roll, and a 10k, a Beldum that barely stayed on the screen, and a Beldum. 501's going to be pretty flat. Give me a restock, although we're somewhere where stops aren't really too common. Brandon Tarn should be proud of me. Our first wild shiny of today is a random non-event Pidgey. 162, not boosted or anything. I will give it a golden raz and an ultra ball because it's a Pidgey. Why not, you know? I haven't had a Pidgey in a hot minute, to be honest. On the quest grind, 2-star, nearly 10,500. 10,496 checks, that's glorious. And a 5k egg, this time just giving the LGM, not a shiny. Let's check this thing. Coughing, not shiny, and Helioptile, not the lovely orange sunburn one. Actually, I'm here, we got stage 2 with the premium. Okay, you're not gonna catch, fine with me. More Tadbulb checks. One's gonna break and not be shiny at 380. Two shall be not shiny at 376. The third's going to be not a shiny, 379. Penultimate check of the entire research, not shiny, 372. I think it's the worst we've had so far. Oh, thank you. Whichever buddy I have. Look like Onyx and Nihiligo put together. Now we get a super incubator and non-shiny Tadbulb of 384. Lovely. Zumori, thank you very much for the gifted ticket. Really do appreciate it. Quick eggs. Got a tenner for a Beldum again. And a Toxel. Since it's sort of an egg-featured event video, might as well film these 312s. That could give us maybe a shiny Solandid, that'd be nice. Or a Varoom, a bit more XL, I wouldn't say no. And Sandal. Still need my own shiny of that. Is there anything worth as a Ponyta raid? Could I bring myself to do that? We did actually do that Ponyta raid in the end, clear 2 quests, and then the next thing we check is the Galarian shiny Ponyta of 920. This is the one that's perma-boosted because of course it began its life in eggs. Things that began their life in eggs tend to keep their shiny boost of a 1 in 64. So let's see how good it's going to be. It's not boosted as a weather thing. 920 is going to be awful. Love it. Gives me flashbacks to its calm day in 2024 when Ian and myself, Dwayne and Francesco, went to Diddly Squat Farm, Clarkson's farm shop, and went around shipping Norton and actually went to his pub. Check out the video if you haven't done so already. I don't think I got enough love. It was a good challenge. Flip the Pokecoin to keep you shiny. 3 event 2s. One's a Toxel, and a Toxel, and oh, it's a Pichu without a hat at all. I think, wow, 10, 10, 10. I love it. Couple of different eggs. I think there's 2 2s here. Oh, there we go. We have ourselves a hat shiny. Elekid. Very nice. I think it's 6, 8, and 9 that we need for that 100%. The 10 is going to deliver God knows what. Didn't even see any candy. A Pichu. And then the good old 5s. It's an LGM 660 on that, and it was a Tinkertink. Would have been a really cool shiny to hatch. I'm having, oh, it's a 98. I do have a hundo of it from last year, which we hatched, of course, but shiny Lekid, 2Ks have indeed delivered. I need to restock. I don't know how much longer I'm going to push on in the rain, to be honest. Before I wrap up today's video, of course, a massive thanks to all of you guys who take your support to the next level of this channel and the content via Patreon. That platform is key to us keeping going in the manner that we do, and I would like to welcome yet another new member. Thank you very much for signing up, Mr. Jackal. Welcome to the squad. Each and every one of you on the rolling credits in these videos are instrumental in us being able to do things like LA Tour, the Go Fest, the City Safaris that hopefully we'll have more of in 2026, and being able to travel for other events and things like that, pushing the content as far as we can do. So for that, I am eternally grateful. Thank you to each and every one of you, and thank you to all of you as well watching and hitting that subscribe button over the years. Back home now, we are going to conclude today's event grind with some eggs. I just decided to kind of hatch the screen recordings, as it were, because it was starting to really hammer it down with rain. As you can see from various different sped up screen recordings, we had a mixture of 5s, 2s, and 10s. I've already said I don't think that's necessarily the right way to go. If they're going to have a mix, it should be heavily weighted towards 2-kilometer eggs. Maybe it is. It's only day 1 of the event. It's only the first couple of hours of me playing it, but we didn't get anything else spectacular. And we can now conclude with 7 2-kilometer event eggs, somewhat strategically put together by hatching some rubbish ones on the side and trying to get somewhat of a batch to finish up. So let's see. And of course, let me know in the comments below, have you managed to get anything from these 2Ks? Because the only thing that's supposedly boosted is Tadbulb in these 2Ks. No idea what that was. I guess we'll find out later. If there's still things you guys are needing, very best of luck on your various different chases. So some good stuff out there, and a couple of different things with, you know, megas and candy potential and all that sort of stuff. And we've still got to get some kilometers in there to get to, unfortunately, completing stage 2 of the global challenge. I don't think we've got anything amazingly decent at all. There we go. Regular kind of 2-kilometer egg like an XL. But of course, I would say today's been a pretty decent day for a minimum couple of hours. 2 random wild shinies, a Ponyta and a Pidgey. We did get a 2-kilometer event egg shiny, the Elekid. I have no idea when I last got one of those, actually. Tail end of 24, apparently. 29th of December, so it's been over a year since hatching an Elekid, but lots of things cycling out of the egg pool, so it may not have been available for a while. But of course, nothing compares to that random 5k egg giving us the Shundo Ordino, people. And I've already made a bit of a song and dance about it, but we will now put this up to level 50. I need to do it anyway for the Keldeo challenge. It's level 50 the Ordino Shundo, and I will get it Mega Evolved and get it worked on to be a best buddy. Mega Evolving a Shundo, people. What a way to conclude the video. So if you haven't done so already, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. That would be splendid to have you on board. And of course, there's so much more content available from the channel. I mean, there's even more Shundo like from last year, but there we go, Shundo Mega Ordino, people. Little bit behind the times with its raid day in April of 2025. But if you like what you saw here, make sure you check out some of the other videos available on the channel. Of course, we will be back out once Wattrel is available as part of the actual event spawns and research tasks. Hopefully for Thursday, people. So let's get our skates on, get our kilometers in, and until the next time, I will say, do take care.